guys, so I have finally today decided to come get my hair done, which I have been complaining about in my videos for the longest time. So I'm sorry, I was looking at my viewfinder just to see if I'm in focus. So now finally I'm here to get it done, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I've just come here, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. So let's sit down and let's kind of see what we're going to do. Alright, so this is the situation. We're trying to do the very small straw set, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had posted basically a rant. So I ended up buying this. This is a tea tree shampoo. A lot of you suggested something with tea tree oil or peppermint, and this one is one that has eucalyptus and peppermint as well, with the tea tree oil. That's the conditioner. So I'm just trying both of them. I don't have an oil yet, like I don't have the actual tea tree oil or like something like cream for my scalp, so I've just used the usual one that I do, but eventually I want to buy one. But so far this is all I could find, so that's all I got. So let's see how it goes. If you're struggling with a scalp that is too dry or flaky, you could try tea tree oil or peppermint, or what was the other thing that you guys told me? Tea tree oil, peppermint, or there was something else, I forgot. But yeah, if you don't follow me on Instagram, these are some of the things that I do in my stories, and maybe you could, I don't know, maybe benefit somehow from it. Yeah, let me go in the dryer and wait for this to dry. Hey guys, by now you guys have seen a montage of, Dubai Mall and doing my hair, and what else was in there? I don't know what else was in there, quite frankly. Like, I forgot at this point. But I just had a few things. Oh, my nails as well. I just had a few things going on this week, so I didn't think it would be fun if I talked in those videos. So I just put in the footage so you guys can see what we were up to. And so now we're here on the floor, seated in front of a mirror because we can be. I don't see why not. Wait, am I in focus? Oh my goodness, did you see that? No way. Okay, I hope I'm in focus. My camera just did a funny thing. Let's see that again. If I do that, and if I do that, that is crazy. So I finally got myself a camera, a vlogging camera, because I've always been vlogging on my phone. And so that's what you guys saw at Dubai Mall. I had gone to the Sony store to buy myself, to just check out and see if there's anything that was in my price range, because Sony cameras are expensive and I just needed something that works. And I got a vlogging camera, and it has this stand that I can kind of control stuff from here, which is nice. Not everything, but something. So it's fun to use it. Even though my camera is all the way over there, I can still like take a picture or stop the recording from there. So I am so grateful. I'm really, really grateful for it, because using my phone was tough. I couldn't see myself. So this one has a little screen viewfinder so I can see myself, because before, when I was filming on my phone, I was just guessing. So yeah, I'm grateful. That's it. Let me not ramble. How are you guys? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great week so far. well, by the time this vlog goes up, it will probably be at the end of the week. So I hope you had a great week. I had a bit of a, I don't know, busy, almost kind of busy week. Oh, this is a situation with the hair. This is where we're at, okay? This is, so I have relaxed hair. And this is how it looks when it has growth, heavy growth. Well, not, well, is it heavy? It kind of is, but not like the worst. So growth, and then I went in and did, I washed, treated, and did, I think by now you've seen it in the vlog, and did, what is that set called? Straw set, almost, but not with, it's called a straw set, but usually people do it with actual straws, but we didn't have that, so we used those teeny tiny thin rollers. So that's what I have. I prefer this because you can just do whatever with it. You can put on a hat, a cap. You can do a headscarf. You can walk around like this. You can just kind of, I don't know, plump it up, pin it to the side, do whatever, and just walk around with it looking like that, and you're fine. So yeah, that's where we're at with the hair. I've been watching other people's vlogs because, you know, sometimes I feel that it's nice to kind of know where people are at and just kind of find out what other people are doing in this, in the spaces same as you know, in terms of creativity. I also cut my nails. I don't know if you guys are gonna see this, but look, I cut them all the way short. I'm just thinking of giving them a break for a month before I go back to doing my usual overlay. And I know that by then there'll be so much, you know, grown back. So I love the break. I just feel like I haven't had my nails this short for the longest time, and I'm happy in this state. I'm happy in the state that my life is at right now. And I know that's kind of weird, and you'll find out later why it's weird, but I'm just like in a place of peace. I feel like my life was really fast and just get up, let's go every day. And I barely had time to breathe. I barely had time to do anything, you know. I barely had time to have friendships, be a wife even sometimes, you know. Like, sometimes I think that when you're working, you just really struggle with being a homemaker. You know, you really struggle with doing things for your house and taking care of your home and taking care of your children or your husband or whatever you have. And it's just, it's nice to go into the kitchen and cook often. It's nice to have a plan, you know, to clean my house, as opposed to always looking at things and going, oh my goodness, I need to get to that. I need to do it. I'm going to organize. I'm going to fix it. I will do it. I promise I will. But you're just always so busy or so tired, especially with flying. I know a lot of people love flying, but it exhausts you to the point that sometimes you're unable to do anything or get anything done. So it's really nice when you feel like you have everything under control, you know, like you have some sort of schedule that is not all over the place and that allows you to do stuff in a way that's normal. I know that at times I feel like when I'm trying to share stuff with you, it doesn't always make sense. But being a flight attendant, a lot of the times you don't have normalcy in your life. Like, that consistency lacks a lot of the time. So when you have it, it could either be very boring because you're not used to it, depending on what you like, or it could be such a welcome state of peace, just such a welcome state of control. I want to say control because I feel like, okay, so I have this under control. I may not have everything, but I feel like I have some things under control, which I barely had when I was flying a lot. So, yeah. Some other things that I've been thinking about this week. I was listening to a podcast, and I think I've mentioned this I've mentioned this on Instagram before. It's a podcast by my friend. Her name is Beverly, and it's called Beverly Speaks. And she was basically interviewing her brother who has survived cancer and is a cancer survivor. And they were just basically talking about this foundation, which is, I'll put the name of the foundation on the screen because I just forgot, but it's Hope for Something, if I'm not wrong. And it's basically a foundation that supports children going through cancer and, just kind of the basic stuff like helping them with NHIF registration, and just helping them to cope basically with the whole situation. And it made me realize that at times there's something that her brother said that just made me realize something. Okay, so he said when he volunteers, he wants to be present because a lot of people come in and give of their money and give of their 2-3 hours of their day and come and take pictures and then go away, and that's it. But it's so important for the children to have that physical, just that investment of time, have built some sort of consistency in terms of, just showing up there and being with them and spending time with them often, not just once in a blue moon when you're doing your CSRs and you show up and take pictures and give all this, money or all the gifts and then disappear. That's good because, obviously giving money will go a long way to help. But he was just saying that at times these kids need friendship. They need people to play with them. They need people to read them a story, talk to them, and it just gave me a different perspective because maybe I wasn't the one to give necessarily of my time. I could donate, but showing up to be present was not really something that maybe I thought of doing often. And not because I didn't want to, because my job also takes me away from a lot of things, but just in general, it wasn't a thing that I was very intentional about doing. And that shed a lot of light. I will link the podcast link so you can listen to it. It's very inspiring and just sheds so much light on, just people going through cancer and people, especially children, and what it's like. And I just wanted to say to everyone who has gone through or has someone close to them who's gone through cancer, and any what is it called? Oh my goodness, I got so emotional I lost my train of thought. Any disease that is long term and that drags you into this financial and physical drain, I just wanted to say that I'm praying for you. I may not know you specifically, but I'm just, just kind of covering you and just submitting you to God for Him to give you grace, for Him to encourage you and your family through this season, for Him to hold you in his arms, even when your friends or your relatives are unable to be there for you for one reason or the other. Even in moments where you feel you're alone, I pray that God will be such a pillar of strength and just a moment of joy and encouragement in your situation. I encourage a lot of you who've gone through it to be there for people who may be going through it, have no idea what to do, have no idea how to manage and how to navigate the whole situation. And may God strengthen all of us, because I just feel like an illness, any long-term illness, is such a tough situation to be in. And I pray and extend grace to all of you who are going through it. Yeah. So that was a moment of inspiration for me this week. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. Thank you for sharing, Bev, if you're watching this video. Thank you to you and your brother for sharing the journey, because it ministered to a lot of us. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have much to put into this vlog today. We'll see how it goes. I'm just kind of going with the flow, which I'm actually really enjoying, because I don't feel like there's any expectation, any pressure. I'm just, just kind of going with the flow, and it's good because it keeps me creative and it keeps me energetic and it keeps me at the top of my game, because when I'm doing it, I'm in the strength and in the mind to do it. I don't know if that makes sense, as opposed to forcing yourself to do something when your energy is low and all of those things. So far I'm grateful and I'm doing great, and this week is it has its own like tough things that I'm obviously navigating through, but it's full of joy and of grace. I can feel that God is extending his grace so much, so I'm so grateful. Yeah, so I think I'll go cook, because it's now 5 p.m. and I have no idea what I'm cooking. No idea. I'm yet to... I don't like coming up with a schedule. I'm one of those people who don't like to have like a timetable of this is what we're supposed to cook, because I always just feel like it's just a pressure of some sort that I put on myself. Like, oh my goodness, tomorrow is chapel. Who's going to make that? And it's just like stress in my head. But if I don't do that, I just feel like I'll wake up and be like, oh, today I'm making chapels, and which I don't know how to make, by the way. I'm quite horrible at making chapels, which I'm not proud of saying, especially after 10 years of marriage. By the way, September is my 10th year anniversary. My husband and I's 10th year anniversary. Can you imagine that? How exciting. It doesn't look like 10 years, to be honest. It just looks like it was the other day, and now here we are. I feel so blessed. Like, every time I say that to people, they go, you've been married for 10 years? How old are you? That's always the reaction, the same reaction every time. Like, okay, so yeah, I'm married. So how long have you been married? And I think they expect you to say 3 years or 7 months. And then I go 10 years, and then 10, did you say 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. And I just go, how old are you? Like, y'all are so disrespectful with your looking like you're 2 years old when you're 25. But anyway, yeah. So 10 years coming up. I really hope that I'll be able to do like some sort of vlog in that season, because I really just want to have the memories and remember the 10 years. When I got married at 1 year, I remember telling myself that I will have a wedding, like another wedding, when we turn 10 years. And I was really convinced that I should have a wedding. But this time it was a wedding that I had paid for, like no contributions, no nothing, no parents, just us paying for a wedding, 200 guests. Even though my wedding had 700 people, I said 700 plus, but I just said that this one would be 200 people and we'd pay for everything and you guys just had to show up. And I even had a theme in my head. So I mean, it's not September yet, so you know how God is a God of miracles and he can shock us still. But yeah, you know, I didn't know where I was gonna be 10 years from the day I said that. Life has really changed in terms of location and geographics, like basically just where I am. It's really changed. But yeah, okay, let me go cook. I feel like I've rambled enough. So let me go and cook. I'm not gonna show you because like I said, my choppers are not the best, so I'm not trying to put myself out there like that so you can make fun of me. So no, I'm not gonna show you guys. But yeah, let me go make dinner. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye. Hey guys. Okay, that was too excited. Okay, calm down. Hey guys, so this is the situation with my hair. My husband is taking pictures of me as I film a vlog. Be careful. Good morning. It's actually afternoon by now, but you know, all the same. Good, whatever time it is where you are. Look at my hair. This is the situation with the hair. I basically just opened up the curls of the straw set and just to give it a bit of volume and raggedness, kind of style it, and I pinned the sides because that's kind of all I could come up with. I'm not very good at taking care of my own hair. Like, I've realized that in general, I'm not very hair savvy. I don't really know much in terms of taking care of my own hair. Like, I can buy products, but doing it myself to myself, does that make sense? I'm not very good at. So I'm kind of now trying to move into a space where I do my own hair, or I try to do even styling. Like, I can style, but when it's kind of like done. But now I'm trying to move into a space where I can, you know, co-wash, because I heard the word co-wash for the first time maybe 2 months ago. I had never known what that is because I'm so used to going sit somewhere and have someone do my hair. So it's nice to kind of just, I always buy my products. That's the funny thing, is I always buy my stuff, but I just don't do stuff myself. So now I want to learn how to do things myself so that I can, you know, be independent. Because I realized that when COVID happened, I was a little stuck with not knowing what to do. So yeah, now I need to learn, just in case, you know, you never know where the world is headed. So today I'm dolled up, obviously, as you can see, because I actually just want to have a session of taking pictures, yeah, just for content and just for, you know, photography's sake. My husband's a photographer. That's what he's doing now. So you know, we're just taking pictures and trying to fill up the portfolio as much as possible. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. I also want to be a photographer. Did I tell you guys that? I think I said this on Instagram, that I also want to be a photographer. So that's what I'm kind of learning, watching a lot of YouTube videos, and you know, just kind of learning from my husband what he's doing. And it's not going the best for me. Like, I mean, I could take a picture. I'm very good at editing a picture, but I'm not the best at taking a picture. So, you know, I'm just kind of trying to learn how to do that right now. So, yeah. And I feel like now I'm just rambling and I'm not really saying anything beneficial. I had something that I wanted to share with you guys. And it was, and I think I've said this on my channel before, of, you know, just basically putting expectations on people. And I recently had a dream. And it's funny because in the dream, I was thinking about something that happened to me in the past. And it was basically a friend of mine who was going through something, a separation with her husband. And I had no idea. Like, we had just moved to Dubai maybe a year or less. And we were kind of trying to get used to the fact that we were far from home. We were going through being homesick. We were going through, you know, racism. We were going through a lot of things. And so we had quite a bit on our plate. And, you know, I was dealing with a lot at work and travel and just getting used to the job and everything. And so while she was going through all of this, like, I was going through my own thing. And finally, a mutual friend came and told me, you know, that they were going through a separation and things had happened. And she basically told me at the tail end of everything, like everything had already happened, you know? So, okay, hold on, my battery's dying. Just give me a sec. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, so we had a mutual friend who told me about what had happened, everything that had happened, but at the tail end of everything. Okay, so they were basically kind of out of each other's lives at this point. So obviously it was a bit awkward for me at this point. We hadn't spoken for so long. I was guilty because I felt like I should have been a better friend. I should have known. I should have, you know, checked up on her. I should have, you know, I should have done all those things. But it was just awkward. It was like, okay, so I should have, but I did not. So what can I do now? So basically I just sent her a text and I said, I just heard what happened because I had no idea. And I'm sorry that all of this happened, and I'm sorry that I was not present, and I hope that you're okay, and I hope my camera's fine now. Okay, so I hope that you're okay, and I hope that everything, you know, works out for you. I'm praying for you, and I still love you. I know that you're not okay, but you know, I still love you, and I just want you to know that. And to date, up until today, she has not said anything. She did not respond. What that made me, you know, kind of see is that she was obviously upset, and she probably felt, you know, you should have been here. You should have been a better friend to me. In that moment, I obviously was very guilty and I felt really sad. But at the same time, when I sat down to think about it, I was like, you were going through something too, you know? You were going through your own thing. And I saw myself in her a lot of the times that I put expectations on people, or I look at people and expect them to be there for me, or to do certain things for me, or to act how I expect them to act. And or to do certain things for me. And it just made me, it shed a light to the fact that you cannot put these types of expectations on people. As guilty as I was, it wasn't my fault. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't, I did nothing wrong. I was going through my own thing. I had no idea. She never told me, you know? So no one's an angel. No one is a saint. No one is supposed to know what you're going through. If you don't speak up, you can't go back and blame your friends or your family or, you know, people for things that are going on in your life. Basically, this is just to say we need to relax on the expectations we put on people. And, you know, I'm telling myself as well, me included, because even when while you're doing it, you don't realize that you're doing it. You know, you just find yourself in there sulking because someone never called you, didn't text you, did not check up on you, while you have not done the same for them. So I just, you know, now being away, living away from home has really made me be gracious to people and just realize, you know what, it's fine. If they don't check up on you, maybe you're not that good of friends, and it's okay. It's not like a bad thing. Maybe you're just not that close, and that's fine, you know? And the ones that you keep touch with, the ones that you're still talking to, you're close. And what it does is it defines a lot of relationships for you. So you're no longer just, you have like a small circle of friends. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just, you know, I just had a dream and I thought I should share this with you guys. So I did. And I don't want to ramble anymore. I feel like I've said so much. So I'm going to go and take pictures, okay? If I don't talk to you guys again, then I will see you in my next vlog. Yeah, and God bless you. Okay. Peace.